The first moment of the morning is fragile. Before the phone lights up, before the messages arrive, before the mind remembers everything it has to carry, there is one quiet breath. Many people wake up and immediately feel the weight of the day. The body is still resting, but the mind has already begun running toward tasks, responsibilities, worries, and unfinished things. But before all of that, there is a small doorway, the first conscious breath. Awareness does not begin in a perfect meditation room. It begins in the ordinary moments we usually ignore. Before the world reaches for you, there is one breath that still belongs only to you. The first moments after waking are more important than most people realize. Before the day has truly begun, the mind is already being shaped by what it touches first. For many people, that first touch is the phone, a message, a notification, a headline, a reminder, a task waiting to be done. Within seconds, the quiet space of morning is filled with pressure. The body has only just opened its eyes, but the mind is already pulled into urgency, comparison, unfinished work, and emotional noise. Instead of waking into peace, many people wake into the feeling that they are already behind. Before their feet touch the floor, they are thinking about what must be done, what went wrong yesterday, who needs a reply, what problem must be solved, and what the day may demand from them. In this way, yesterday's worries are carried into today before today has even had a chance to breathe. Buddhist wisdom reminds us that the mind follows what it touches again and again. If the first thing the mind touches is worry, the day begins in restlessness. If the first thing it touches is noise, the day begins in distraction. But if the first thing it touches is awareness, even for one breath, something different becomes possible. This is the quiet truth. The way you meet the first moment of the morning often shapes the way you carry the rest of the day. The first breath after waking is a doorway. It is small and easy to miss. But if you notice it, even for a few seconds, it can bring the mind back before the day pulls it away. Before reaching for the phone, before remembering the list of things to do, before yesterday's worries return, simply feel the breath entering the body. Feel the chest rise. Feel the body resting in bed. Feel the simple truth that you are here. You don't have to rush into thought or solve the entire day or become busy before you've fully returned to yourself. Before the mind says, "There is so much to do," the breath simply says, "You are alive." In Buddhism, the breath is one of the simplest ways to return to awareness. It does not ask for belief. It does not require perfect conditions. It is always here, always honest, and always happening in the present moment. The breath cannot live in yesterday. It cannot rush into tomorrow. It can only be here. And when you follow it, even gently, you return here too. The first breath of the morning reminds us that before we become busy, worried, useful, or responsible, we are simply alive. And that simple awareness can change the way the whole day begins. The urge to rush often appears before we even understand it. The eyes open, and almost immediately, the mind begins to plan. It reaches for the day before the body has even left the bed. What needs to be done? What problem needs to be solved? What message needs to be answered? What could go wrong if I do not move quickly enough? At first, this can look like responsibility. It can feel like discipline. The mind says, "I have to get ahead. I cannot waste time. I need to fix everything now." But if we listen more closely, we may find something deeper underneath. Fear. Fear of being late. Fear of failing. Fear of disappointing others. Fear of not being enough. Many people rush because they believe peace can only come after everything is finished, after every task is complete, after every problem is solved, after every uncertainty has been removed. But the day cannot be fully controlled before it begins. Buddhist wisdom teaches that suffering grows when we cling to control. the more tightly we try to manage every outcome, the more restless the mind becomes. This is what Buddhism calls attachment, not simply wanting things, but gripping them, needing the day to already be settled before we can rest. Rushing does not always mean we are doing more. Sometimes it means we are afraid to be still. The morning then becomes not a beginning, but an escape from discomfort. And this is where awareness matters. When you notice the urge to rush, you do not have to obey it immediately. You can breathe first. You can arrive first. When we rush into the day, we often carry fear before we carry awareness. This morning will never come again. Not in this exact way. This breath, this light, this body, this silence, all of it is temporary. Even if tomorrow looks similar, it will not be the same morning. The air will be different. Your thoughts will be different. The world will have changed, even if only slightly. Buddhist wisdom teaches impermanence. But impermanence is not only about loss, it is also a reminder to wake up. When we understand that each moment is passing, we stop treating ordinary life as something meaningless. A simple morning becomes more than something to rush through. The soft light through the window, the feeling of the body resting, the quiet before the world becomes loud. These are not small things when we truly see them. They are life happening. But we often miss life because we are rushing toward the next thing. We leave the present moment before we have even touched it. Practicing peace doesn't require a perfect morning. It only asks you to notice. This moment is here. This moment is passing. This moment is worth your attention. The first breath of the morning is not important because it is dramatic. It is important because it is real. The present becomes sacred when we remember that it cannot be repeated. When you meet the morning this way, even an ordinary day begins to feel like a gift. Here is a simple practice you can try tomorrow morning. Before touching your phone, pause. Do not reach immediately. Do not rush to enter the noise of the world. Let there be a small space between waking and reacting. Then feel one breath. Notice the breath entering the body. Notice it leaving. You do not need to breathe in a special way. You only need to feel the breath that is already here. Then feel the body. Notice the bed beneath you. Notice the weight of your body. Notice the softness of the morning. Let yourself arrive before you begin. Then silently name the moment. Say to yourself, this is a new day. Not as a pressure, not as a demand to be perfect. Simply as a reminder that this moment has never been lived before. Then ask one gentle question. How do I want to meet this day? Not, how do I control this day? Not, how do I finish everything? But, how do I want to meet it? With patience, with honesty, with calm, with compassion. This practice takes only a few breaths. It isn't about creating a perfect morning routine. It's about beginning the day with awareness instead of reaction. Some mornings will still be difficult. Some thoughts will still be loud. Some responsibilities will still wait for you. But even then, you can return. A peaceful morning does not begin when life becomes easy. It begins when the mind remembers to return. You do not need a perfect morning. You do not need to wake up completely calm. You do not need to silence every thought. You do not need to solve the whole day before it begins. You only need one moment of awareness before the world enters. Before the phone, before the pressure, before the worries. There is the body. There is the breath. There is this moment. The first breath may seem small, but it can change the direction of the mind. If the mind begins in worry, the day feels heavy. If the mind begins in awareness, even the same day can feel different. The power of returning is not in doing it once, but in doing it again and again. Each morning gives us a small doorway back to ourselves. Before you give the day your attention, give one breath to yourself.